Oh, you are there. Welcome to my house. It's been like how many months now since I've not seen you. I've been wondering how you're faring all this while, and I said I will come, maybe come to your place, very soon. But thank God you visited me today. My dear, it's been 2 months. I said, let me just come and see you today. Like, I've been, thinking about you all this while. I said, let me come and see you. How is your husband? How is his business? How is everything? Like, how is life treating you? Oh my God. They can one name. My husband is doing well anyway. His business is okay. He's, managing, except that the economy is affecting us, okay? It's affecting everybody. It's affecting salary earners. It's affecting business owners too. So, what will I say? But I thank God, God is faithful in everything. This economy is wiring all of us, so I'm just like trying to manage. I don't know. When you go to the market like this, you can't see anything, but I know it's not affecting you now. Your husband a big man. Yeah, they can leave that thing, big man. Big man don't get wahala. Sometimes those things are packaging. Everybody's just trying to meet up. All those things are packaging. I beg, big name, na big name packaging and all that. I beg, leave that thing. This one you've come today, man. I have to get something for you. Let me check my fridge and see what's available. All right, I'm coming to give you something chilled. Oh, yeah, this one, I'm so happy to see you in my house today. Thank God, though. I just have yogurt here. When you manage me, it took me by surprise today. Thank you, Edika, for this your drink. It's very chilled. Let me enjoy it. Thank you very much. God bless you. So, tell me now, how is life treating you? You know how everything is costly nowadays. How are you managing? How are you faring? Are you even seeing what other people are seeing? I said, let me ask you because this thing, the way women are complaining, I said, let me just find out how you're doing too. I went to the market the other day. I thought it was only me that this thing is happening to. I saw one woman. She was calculating and recalculating her list. When I started asking her, what's all that? She was like, the money I came with is not even enough. Everything has changed price. I came back and told my husband, I said, hey, Oga Joe, you have to increase my money for food. And you know what the man said? He said, my salary has not been increased, so I don't have more money. I'm not making more money. I'm still making the money I used to make. So how do you expect me to increase? I said, well, let me ask you, I don't know, how much is your husband giving you this time? Because after all my preaching and everything I said, this man just added 10K to the 50,000 he was giving me before and said is enough, that he doesn't have another money. I asked him, 10,000 naira. Prices of things in the market just, they didn't just double, they tripled and everything. You're asking 10,000 naira. And he said he can't give what he doesn't have. How are you managing this kind of thing? My dear, I thank God for my husband. That man is a real husband. Like, before now, my monthly feeding, the amount he was giving me was 150,000 naira. I mean, he understands that I no come suffer. Like, I don't want stress at all. So the man gives me 150,000. How many are we in the house, man? He gives me 150,000 every month, and it doesn't fail. Once they pay him, he gives me that money. And when things changed and the economy, increased, prices increased and everything, I told him, I said, look, everything has changed. The price has changed. You have to increase my money. Man, this man added 100,000 to me. Oh, hey, God. It was like, I didn't have anything to say. But well, you know me now. You know me. It's not everything I take. And even he didn't add that money. Oh, I would have given it to him. Oh, no, 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 no. I don't really need to stress myself over so many things. Once I just tell him, this is how it is going to be. This is how it's supposed to be. This is how other men are doing. You have to live up to your name as my husband. The man will immediately he will react and react positively at that. Are you serious? Your husband was giving you 150,000 before now, and now he's giving you 250,000. Eh? Wait, oh, hey, Oni, are you sure we didn't come to a Scotland in this marriage trip? Are you serious? Oh man, you're a big girl. That man is a good man. Hey, are you sure? Oni, I'm so shocked. I mean, if you were using 150 and he added 100,000 for you, man, you don't have to suffer. I mean, you don't need to go to the market and start calculating and calculating again. Look at us. Oh. I don't know what these men, what these our husbands are thinking. Look, I'm going to give that my husband hit this night too. Like if he comes back, is he not a man like him that is giving you 150 before and now giving you 250? Man, that is it now. This is what we are talking about. Eh? This is what somebody is talking. How would you not be happy? Living like a wife. How would you not be happy? You can imagine 60,000 now. What will 6,000 do for me? I make my children hair. I pay their transport to school. I buy fuel in the house. I buy provision. I then cook food and everything. No, 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 no. I think I've been too lenient with my husband. In fact, when he comes back today, I'm going to give it to him. Thank God he knows your husband. Thank God he knows you. This is not like something I saw online or something that somebody said. He knows you. Maybe when I will also tell him to call you, maybe you will tell him directly that this is what how much your husband is giving you. This is what I'm passing through. Are you serious? Uh-huh. Wait. Onyedika, are you telling me the truth? From 50,000 to 60,000. No, people are selling crayfish, okay? 50 to 60, and you've been keeping quiet. Oh, it's now that you want to wake up. You don't know that you're supposed to wake up since. Look, when he comes back today, just tell him that enough is enough. If he doesn't want to give you that money, you better start reacting anyhow. I tell you, these men, so many of them are wayo people. When they go out there, you see how much they spend. They go to bar, they drink, they go and eat all sorts of meat and everything. Do you know how much those bad people charge them for one plate of nkwobi and all those things they go and eat, and they say they are drinking and everything? When it comes to giving their wives money in the house, they will now start being prudent. Only saying you are going to give him a hit is an understatement. You really have to do anything you can to increase that money. What is 60,000? 50, 60. You have been joking. Oh, you better tell him that you cannot do that. Oh. It's not, look, this is not going to make you a bad wife. I mean, how many years of marriage am I now? The man has not even thrown me back if I'm a bad wife, but I will tell you what you're supposed to do as my husband, and he will do it. So stop being this virtuous woman. He's not paying anybody this time around. Act. Show him that this money is not enough for you. Tell him that he has to stop something. Okay? If he don't, you don't know what to do, guy. If he doesn't succumb, you lock up. There's no two ways about it. I beg, stop dulling your hand. Who is clapping for you? Take your time, or you will die when you are busy calculating and recalculating. Do you know how much I make from that 250,000 every month? Are you joking with me? It's like you don't even have pocket money as I'm seeing you. When you are managing 50 to 60, how would you even save anything? You don't know your husband is another source of your income. Stay there at the plane now. I beg go, that one is not for me, because welcome back to Bloodicani Marriage School. All right. Now, when it comes to marriage, a lot of people think it's something that is so difficult and so, something that has to be stiff and everything. But, sometimes we use our hands to spoil our marriages. All right. When you now listen to other people and then try to bring in the same thing into your own marriage, forgetting that according to what we know, no two individuals are the same. And because of that, no two marriages are the same. Are you not spoiling your marriage? I'm not saying it's wrong to have friends as a woman. I'm not saying it's wrong to share ideas or opinions or hear from your friends how they are doing in their own marriage. But when you are listening to these things, why not remind yourself that their husbands and yours are not the same? Your friend's husband is not your husband. Your own husband is not the same man that is marrying your friend. So even though you listen, even though you guys gist about these things, you can just hear it. It enters from this ear and goes out from this ear. Apply the strategies that will work with your own husband. Don't use the same thing that somebody is saying, this is how I'm doing it, and I'm handling my husband, and he's succumbing and whatever they want to say. And then you say, oh, let me try this thing. And maybe when I do it to my husband, it will work. You are looking for trouble. It will not work. By the time they slap you, then you will reset. One day, a woman told me that I should do this and do that to stop this and stop that in my marriage. You know what I answered her? I said, Please, before you start advising me on how to, maybe what I'm supposed to do to my husband and what I'm going to do and how it is going to work, why not come and live with this same man that is marrying me for 2 weeks? By the time you live with him for 2 weeks, you will first understand who he is, and then you can now advise me how to follow him. Because when you are far, you may be, judging, because she was telling me, look, if I give my husband money, immediately money enters his hand, he will pay me back. So you don't, she said, you don't have to, start being afraid of giving your husband money. You see, I told her, okay, your husband used to pay you back, Abi. What if my husband doesn't pay me back? Do you know how much of my money I've given him that he didn't pay back? I didn't quarrel him because I know he will not pay me back. Because I was telling him I will give my husband the kind of money I know that even if he doesn't pay me back, I will not kill myself. I will not go and start crying. You understand? So she was like, no, you can give him any kind of money. After all, my husband, whenever I give him money, he used to give me back. And when you look at both of them, you will know that the woman is a very strong woman. I am not strong, oh. I don't have her strength. So I will rather, in fact, jejely give the young man the one that if he pays me, I will take. If he said he doesn't have, I will forget it and he will not kill me. All right. So I now told her, don't come and generalize this thing. That's why on this channel, I don't give generalized marriage advice. If you have a hot tempered man, that when he gets angry, he wants to kill you. My husband is not like that. He may get angry, but he doesn't want to kill anybody. So how would I now tell you to deliberately make your husband angry? Yeah, somebody told me one day, if he says, if you try it, if it's me, I would dare. I say, no, 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 I'm not going to dare. Because I don't know. If I dare my husband, maybe he will pull the roof off. Maybe her own husband, when she dares, the man doesn't do anything. But I cannot bring in the same strategy into my own marriage. This is another way women spoil their marriages. You listen to people who doesn't know your situation. It has to be somebody who understands what you're passing through. If I have a lady friend whose husband is beating and my own husband is also beating me, we can now rub minds together and think of the strategy on maybe how we run away when the beating want to come up, all right? But not when your husband is pampering you and my own husband is beating me. You are not telling me, no, no, don't do this. Maybe do this. He will pamper you when the man doesn't know how to pamper anybody. You've not realized that some men who doesn't know how to pamper anybody. If you've not realized that, you are joking. You are not even ready to marry. It is like that. It is what it is. Another important thing I want to point out is this. Some women know how to fake these things. Like, in fact, the social media is the worst place you can go and, get marriage strategies from other people. Is beating whatever they are is beating. Many of those things are fakes. All right. Now, some women will come in the gathering of others and then be hyping their life as if they don't used to quarrel with their husband or their husband don't used to raise their voice at them, and everything. Is a lie. One thing women do, they will come and say, hey, my husband gives me millions. My husband gives me millions. Some people will even go and buy a car for themselves and they come and be fibbing that their husband gave them the car. All lies. Unless you saw when the young man was counting the money and giving that woman and say, this is your feeding money for the month, 500,000, 250, 300. Don't believe anything. You may say, yes, her husband is capable, her husband is rich, or maybe the husband can give her the money. After all, the man has money. Haven't you seen some men with enough money that doesn't give their wives? In fact, those men, they like all these, accolades outside. They want people to applaud them. Hey, they've done big, they've done this outside, not inside. Haven't you seen such a man before? He has money. Everybody's seeing he has money, but his children are suffering. The wife is always complaining. Money is not enough. He doesn't even give them. Like, he will prefer for people to call him big man outside than for his children and his wife to live comfortably. So if you are looking at somebody and saying, hey, because her husband has money, that means it is true that he's actually giving her all the kind of amount she's calling for it. You are joking. There are people who don't give their family, but they give outside. So before you go and kill your poor husband who is managing to provide what he can provide for you, please think twice. And remember, men can die. There is this thing my mother used to say, Opokrodi Wudi. Useless husband is still husband. Although we are not praying to marry useless husbands, but even that one that is not, giving you everything you want is still your husband. There is a level of protection you have because he is alive. So don't kill him and don't listen to all this gossip, gossip, gossip. Don't bring what is happening in another person's marriage, what you didn't see. You just heard, you didn't see, but you heard. Don't bring it into your own marriage. And don't start comparing. Don't try to pursue your own husband out of the house because your friend's husband is supposedly doing all the things she's portraying. Sometimes they are all lies. Have you ever considered what may happen if you push your husband so much so that he develops high blood pressure or stress kills him? Have you ever asked yourself, the health condition of my husband and the health condition of my friend's husband, are they the same? Because maybe her husband is carrying all her heat and is not affecting him. Because some men, when their wives are giving them heat at home, they will go out maybe looking for side chick and everything to calm down and all that. Maybe your own husband is not doing all those things and you are now preparing yourself to war, to fight him. I'm giving you a thumbs up. If you eventually push that man to the wall, so to the extent that he cannot carry it and he succumbs to one sickness or the other, it's going to land on your head. So please, women, let us learn to be contented with what we have, especially in this journey called marriage. The man is trying. Yes, you also should try. Don't kill him because of what you heard or because of what you saw. Always, advise yourself. Always strategize about anything based on your own situation, not on another person's situation. All right. I hope the lesson has been passed to you. And of course, to myself too. I will see you in the next video. And remember, if you've not subscribed to this channel, if you've not, better do so now. Share our videos, like our videos, comment. You can write your comments, even if you don't need everything I'm saying here. Maybe you know everything I'm saying already. There's someone out there who doesn't know it. So join me in this adventure, join me in this journey. Let's try to bring a semblance of order to our marriages. I love you. I'll be seeing you in the next video.